right. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Hopefully, the internet cooperates tonight. The last two Mondays have been interrupted by the Wi Fi going out. So, hopefully, that doesn't happen again. And if it does, we're going to send an angry letter to AT&T, I suppose. Well, hello, and I hope everybody's doing well this week. It is one of my favorite holidays of the year this week. On Thursday, it's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, I think, is one of the best themed holidays, right? You got love for Valentine's Day. You've got, Christmas is all about cheer. I don't even know. What is Christmas? Overrated, if you ask me. But Thanksgiving. Now, this is a day that we are supposed to stop and think about what we are thankful for. I mean, isn't that just wonderful? I like doing this. This is, something on Thanksgiving. I'd like to stop and think about what I'm thankful for. And I've encouraged, at Thanksgiving dinners to go around the table and everybody, at least name one thing that they're thankful for. And I encourage you in the chat today. Let me know what you're thankful for. I have a short list and a long list. My short list is I am thankful we are parents this year. I think this is a very special year. And I'm thankful that we are healthy and we have a home and our family and everything right now. I feel like things are going so well. It almost feels like life has never been better. And it's weird to say that because when I say those kinds of things out loud, I kind of feel like I'm jinxing things and things are going to go bad. And it also makes me feel like I'm bragging. But you know what? It's not bragging. It's being thankful. So on Thanksgiving, it's a great day to stop and think about all the things that are going right in your life and that you're thankful for them. My co-host is down for a nap. Unfortunately, my little co-host has her first cold. Yes. So, this is what happens in daycare, and true to the warning that they gave us when we first signed up, they said she'll probably get sick within the first 2 weeks. Sure enough, at the end of the second week, she did, in fact, come down with a cold. Oh, Kim, nice. Kim's going to go get COVID shot and sushi. And Kim, it was wonderful seeing you and Rob yesterday. I have to say, you guys left just in time because me and Bert, well, me mostly, I got my flu and COVID shot yesterday, and after that, just felt miserable. I felt horrible. I thought it was just going to be a sore arm. I curled up on the couch. I needed tea. I felt everything in me was achy, and I'm still recovering right now. It was a horrible night. I was shivering in bed last night. That's how bad it was. And then Bert, he started shivering in the middle of the night, and he's from Minnesota. He will tell you that he doesn't need blankets. He's okay with the cold. But last night, he woke me up in the middle of the night to go, where are the blankets? And I was so confused because my husband doesn't need blankets. But last night he did. So we are getting over the flu and COVID shot while dealing with a sick baby. So, yes. But somehow we were able to go to Zoo Lights last night, or late afternoon, I should say. And this is at the Lincoln Park Zoo, where they set up all these displays with lights and music and animals and the trees. It's just so colorful and beautiful. And I really thought, some of the things that Amelia likes to look at is lights, things that light up. So I thought this would just be a perfect activity for her. And she did, and she enjoyed it as best as she could, but she did have a cold, so it was a little, probably not as best of a circumstance as it could have been for her. But it was still, so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not bored of you. I am just so tired from last night. We had a great time at Zoo Lights, as best as we could. We really only needed to be there for an hour, and we were like, this is enough. let's go home. We grabbed some pizza and it was nice, and got to spend some time with Kim and Rob yesterday, which was really lovely. I I I'm so tired. We are packing tonight because we leave tomorrow morning for Minnesota. This is exciting. And I know I was like, Lynn, is that something you really want to announce on the internet, that you're going to be leaving your house? So just in case you're thinking of robbing us, just know that we have a security system and we also have a cat sitter. So, and two cats that, well, one of them is a hunter. So just be careful. If you decide to rob us, we don't have that much, but just know that there are obstacles. It's not an easy robbery. Okay. Anyway, we're packing up the car tonight, and the plan is that after Amelia gets up, whatever time that is tomorrow morning, after 5 a.m., if she wakes up at 4 a.m., we might put her back down to sleep. Oh, Dad, it's not Joe that's the killer. It's Alex. She keeps bringing us birds. It's so sad. Yeah, it's Alex. Alex is the problem lately. And other insects and stuff. She just loves bringing us presents. Okay, but where was I? Fuck. We are okay. So she's gonna eat first thing in the morning, and while I'm nursing her first thing in the morning, Bert is gonna be doing the last minute, like making our shakes and everything, and then we are hitting the road. And the idea is that we're taking advantage of her longest nap of the day, which is always in the morning. So that's our plan. And the nice thing is if we're hitting the road super early, hopefully we're beating some of that traffic too. Yes. Dad's saying that Alex is such a good hunter because she's invisible, and that's because most humans don't get to see her other than me and Bert because she hides. Anyway, bye, Kim. Enjoy your sushi, and thank you for saying that. I will get rest. I have to finish packing. Oh my god, am I making you guys yawn? I'm sorry. Okay, so here's what's going on, right? We are packing up everything. We have a little high chair that we're bringing her so she can sit at the table with us, which is super cute because it reclines, and we've put her in it a couple times at home, and I think she really likes sitting at the table with us because she'll watch me eat and I'll take like a big bite. And she gets this big smile on her face because she's just like, that's the funniest thing. She can't laugh yet, but she smiles. It's adorable. I have to pack tonight. So we have our little rocker chair. We're going to bring her little jungle gym thing so she has, because that's what she loves to lay on and play with and kick and feel all these things that dangle from it. And it's kind of cool because we interchange a lot of any one of her toys that has like a little hook or Velcro or whatever on it. We hang it from this thing and just switch it out so she has different things to kick at and paw at and stuff. She recently started grabbing this, like one of these little blankets that has like the tags all on the sides. And she's grabbing all these tags, and it seems so silly, guys, I know, but it's so cool to see this. So we're bringing all that. Bert and I have a plan for how we're going to be making stops to do feedings, and it's not easy to do a road trip with a 3.5-month-old baby. Yes, we do definitely have our checklist already done. So we made our checklist yesterday so that if there was anything that wasn't on, that we didn't have, we'd have time to get it. But yes, we're good. And hi, Amy. Thanks for watching. Amy's watching on Facebook, and we've got a bunch of people watching from YouTube. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. And Mom, I see your comment that you haven't had your COVID shot yet, and now you're scared. So honestly, I don't know if it was the combination of getting the flu and the COVID shot at the same time. And keep in mind, like, we might also have a little bit of Amelia's cold. It's really hard to say. So I don't know. the pharmacist that gave me the shot, he said that these shots have been a lot more mild than the ones in the past. So I don't know if that puts your mind at ease at all. But also, you're retired, you know, like if you have to take a day off and just hang on the couch, I think you're going to be okay. And honestly, like a couple of Tylenols every few hours, you're fine. That's what Bert did. And I didn't do it because I was like, oh, I don't need Tylenol. And then I took some and then I felt way better. And I'm like, shoot, I should have been doing this all day today. But I didn't. Anyway, what else, guys? So we're preparing, we have to, let's see, we're bringing food with us for the car. We've already got our snacks. Bert's making lunches for us. We should actually be pretty ready to go. I think everything's gonna pretty much be in the car tonight, minus a few things. But we have to pack up Amelia's outfits too. Gotta pick out like 2 outfits per day because lately that's what she's been going through. Just spitting up and blowouts and all the fun things that come with babies. Yeah. So that's the update. That's where we're at with things. And I kind of am super motivated to get really packed up fast tonight so that I can go to bed and try and catch up on some sleep. I'm really good at sleeping in the car, and Bert, he's not. And I offered to take the first shift driving yesterday, and he's like, I kind of thought that you would want to sleep in the morning. And I'm like, actually, I really would. So, yeah. Good question. Am I riding in the back with Amelia? So, the plan is no, but we're going to leave room in the back seat just in case. Just in case she needs us to be back there. But the hope is that she's napping most of the time that we're driving. She might be up for some of it, but usually once the car gets going, she's like me. It puts her to sleep. When I'm driving, guys, I don't get sleepy, but you know, if I'm in the passenger seat, it's like perfect conditions for napping. We are so excited to see our Minnesota family. Our nephews get to meet their cousin, Amelia, and Amelia gets to meet her other grandma, Nana, and her auntie Christy and Uncle Jeremy. And I'm just so excited. Like, it's going to be so fun. And we get to see all of our Minnesota friends. I'm so pumped about this. It was this time a year ago that I literally left this group that we were hanging out with, the same people we're going to see this week. We saw them this time last year, and I left crying, sobbing, because all of them either just had a baby or were pregnant, and some of them announced that they were pregnant at that get-together, and I couldn't take it because we were dealing with infertility, and I had given up, and it just wasn't fair, and I had one of my breakdowns because, you know, everyone else was pregnant and we weren't. And so how funny is it that probably that same cycle is the same cycle that I got pregnant a year ago. So I just didn't know it yet. When I was crying those tears were answered. I don't know. Thankful, guys. This is what it's all about. Thanksgiving. Say thank you for this, for these things that happen to us in life. I feel like I'm so tired, so I'm gonna sign off, and I'm going to I don't know if there's not much other anything else I need to update on. What I actually, hold on. I will say something I want to capture more in my live streams. If I ever go back and watch these someday, or if Amelia ever goes back and sees these someday, I have no idea what the longevity of these live streams are. But if I were to look back on this, I think on a weekly basis, I'd like to kind of just capture some of the milestones that she's been hitting. And especially if there's other new moms watching and kind of following along with like the timing that we're going with, it's kind of just exciting to see like these ups and downs, like, a baby getting their first cold and how scary it is. What we had to do and what we decided to do, and this is a great thing I meant to talk about, was you have to suck their boogers out. So there's the bulb ones where you can, like, compress it and it sucks it out. But the one that's even more efficient and effective is the Frida snot sucker, I think it's called. Baby Frida. This brand, I love it. So you put one in your mouth, and then there's like another piece, and I'm sorry I don't have it here to show you. And you stick it up the baby's nose and you suck. And don't worry, there's a little filter so that you won't ever get the boogers in your mouth. But guys, it works so good. And the funny thing is, Amelia won't let Bert do it to her, but she'll let me do it to her. And she kind of likes it when I do it. She's like, she kind of makes these weird little snort noises, and then she has a big smile on her face. Then the other thing we did, so I read, as long as we keep up with the snot, that's good. So that way it doesn't kind of like, drip down and could potentially become an infection or something worse, or coughs. So actually her coughing has been very minimal. And then we set up a humidifier in the nursery. Guys, there's only one setting on our humidifier, and it like creates a steam, right? Like it's blowing off vapor. I don't even know if it's steam, it's vapor. And when we went in to check on Amelia in the middle of the night last night, the room looked like a freaking rainforest. It was like foggy in there. It was so like wet and moist. And then Bert and I both were starting to worry about it. Like, oh my gosh, are we going to get mold? Is there going to be water everywhere? And I'm like, we're overthinking it. It's fine. But it did help her so much. I think we just need to, I don't know. I am a little bit worried about how moist it's getting in there, but it's working for her. And then, so that's working. And I think that's why she actually feels a little bit better today. And she had a fever yesterday. Actually, maybe it was Saturday night she had a fever, and then woke up and she still had a fever a little bit yesterday, but now the fever is gone. But it's scary seeing that, and like, when do you call the doctor? So then you have to ask Dr. Google, and we figured it out. And of course I call Kelly, and Kelly helps me out too, because she knows what to do. So there, the baby's first cold is scary. And she was fussy, and she slept a lot yesterday, and she skipped one of her meals altogether, but then she's making up for it today. She's eating a lot more and taking shorter naps, and she just seems to have more energy. So it's almost like she's rebounding a lot faster than I thought. The internet says it could take something like 10 days for the cold to go away. She's going to be supposedly contagious that whole time. So I don't know who wants to hold my sick baby, but I'm a little bit nervous about getting together with friends, and that they're not going to want us to come if she has a cold. So we will see. It's kind of that's what happens at the holidays, right? We all get together and spread this stuff around. So we're going to try really hard not to be the ones that do the spreading. Let's see here. You were with the grand boys last night. They have a little doll that they call Baby Amelia. Aw, that's so sweet. Has she rolled over yet? You said she was close. So she has been very close. She yesterday just grabbed her feet for the first time, and she's not rolling over, but she can get to her side, and she'll get to her side, and she'll kind of be cool hanging out there for a while. And I've seen her kind of roll back and then back to her side, but never all the way over on her own yet. But I do help her with it, because you can guide her knee so that she kind of understands, like, oh, switching, the weight, her body weight, so that she turns over. So she's not quite there yet, but she's every couple days she's doing something new, it's just fascinating to watch. Especially the grabbing of things, and now she's starting to bring things to her mouth. She's been sucking on her hands, like she's got almost her whole fist in her mouth. And it's kind of nice, because she's starting to teach herself to self-soothe. And sometimes we can put her down for a nap without her pacifier. So it's kind of nice that she may kind of like self-wean from the pacifier. She only uses it for sleeping right now, or I think that's pretty much it. Or when she's in her stroller if she's upset, but really it's just for sleeping. Okay. What else? What other things has she been doing? So the feet, she's been super smiley. I read that this is the charmer phase. So like if you look at her and you smile, she'll smile back at you and like charm you. And that's definitely happening a lot, especially with me. Bert's a little jealous because sometimes she doesn't smile back at him, but she almost always does it for me. It's super cute, I think. Okay, so those are the milestones I want to capture this week. And then next week, who knows, maybe we'll have some new ones. So I'm gonna go pack and finish up the last few bits of work so that I don't have to worry about working over the holiday, and I can just enjoy my next few days off, which I've gotten good at because the maternity leave taught me how to take time off of work. Yay. All right, guys, thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you take the time to be thankful for what you have in your life right now and, ever. And if you're thankful for people, tell them that you're thankful for them, because I bet that would make them feel very nice. So I'm thankful for you watching and keeping me going on this weird way of journaling. That's how I think of it, live streaming and journaling through video. So thank you for supporting me. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, and I will see you next week. Bye.